Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. It's been an interesting week. Sony decided to do, suddenly, a PlayStation State of Play, and there's been a lot of discussion surrounding it. A lot of it negative, some of it mixed bag, and a little bit of positive here and there. And see, that's the thing. State of Plays usually, in my opinion, are general busts. I'm never really into it that much. Maybe there's one thing, and I know that I share that with a lot of people. There's always at least one thing in there that really does strike a chord with you. And man, there was something in this bag. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this at all. But you gotta understand, I'm excited. Oh man, am I excited. So let me set the stage for you. It's 1993. I've had my Sega CD, and I've been largely dissatisfied. They didn't really put out a whole bunch of stuff, not games that appeal to me, no role-playing games, nothing. So there I am. I guess it's the fall. I forget exactly. I remember sitting on my bed up in my room, leafing through my EGM. I bought one every month like a good little geek. And I'm good on it, and suddenly I stop, and there it is. An ad for an RPG on the Sega CD. Lunar, the Silver Star. This is all I got. This single little ad in EGM. It's all I got, and you know what? It's all I needed. I was like, well, here we go. An RPG. Mom! I want this for Christmas! Okay. Lo and behold, I get it for Christmas. Wow. Lunar changed my life. I'm going to say it. Lunar changed my life, helped set me on the direction I am right now. A few years ago when the channel started, I wanted to get on the top 10 thing. Here's my top 10 this, top 10 that. I didn't know how to do it. I started to do my top 10 RPG list. And it wasn't so much as what's my favorite of all time, but what they meant to me. And I did the first 5. It did what it did for my channel at the time. Eventually I removed it because I was never going to finish it, partially because I couldn't get game footage. I couldn't get a lot of the footage of me playing these games because I didn't have a capture card yet. I didn't know what I was doing, so I kind of put it off. But at the top of my list was the Lunar franchise, originally made by Game Arts, localized by Working Designs. Lunar struck a chord in me. It sparked some creativity. I fell in love with the word. Lunar is what honestly got me involved in being online, forums, discussion boards, stuff like that. That's where I started interacting with people that I didn't know flesh and blood in the real world. It started me down the path that led me here, where I'm able to get on camera and talk to you fine people every day. Do live streams, get in conversations, be on social media. That's Lunar started it. But then Lunar did something even way more important. I love this game so much. I love the originals. I love the remakes. I love them so much. I got so deep and powerfully involved that it sparked something inside me to write. It lit the writer in me. It said, dude, I have an idea. Here's a sequel here. Because they only made the 2 games. It was only Silver Star and Eternal Blue. Add your suffix for whatever version you played. They never made a real third one to make it a trilogy. So for a lot of us back in the day, we started thinking up our own ideas, and that was my first fanfic I ever wrote. Lunar, Tides of Time. Then I wrote the sequel, Lunar, Mirror Images. And it led me down this path of I want to be a writer. That's what I want to do with my life. Now, it's been a long and torturous road. I've done other things. I've worked real jobs. And here we are now where this channel will hopefully lead me to that point where I can give you my fresh and original IPs and books. But Lunar got me started on this. So you got to understand, this franchise means the world to me. It may not be my all-time favorite everything, but it has the most meaning in my life when it comes to games. So when I heard the other day that State of Play announced that we're getting a remastered collection of Lunar, we're not going to handheld it up again. We're not going to do Harmony. We're not going to do Legend. No, we're taking Silver Star Story and we're taking Eternal Blue Remix and we're putting it on modern-day consoles and platforms. Remastered, all prettied up. Boom! my little nerd heart grew 3 times as big, and I shouted to the heavens, yes! Yes! Because listen, don't think I don't have all my games. I have Silver Star. I have Eternal Blue with the Sega CD. They're in a box in the closet in the front hall. My Sega CD's in the closet. I still have, for the PlayStation versions, not the Saturn, because Saturn screwed me over by not localizing it. I have my PlayStation 1 Silver Star Story Complete. I have my Eternal Blue Remix. I have a PS2 in the closet that I can't hook up. But the problem is, as you may well know, when you plug in old school consoles to current day monitors and TVs, the games look like shit. They look terrible. They may play the same sound, the same feel the same, but they look terrible, and it's hard to see something super awfully pixelated on your screen when you're trying to enjoy the retro goodness. So I've kept them in the closet. I've wanted to stream them for you guys. I've wanted you to join me on the adventures as I get that urge, because these are my safe place games. At some of the roughest times of my life, I have fired up a Lunar game to find peace and tranquility inside. That's how important these games are to me. They are truly my happy place. So now to hear that it's Gung Ho Online, it's not Game Arts. Game Arts doesn't exist anymore, neither does Working Designs. It's Gung Ho Online, has announced they're remastering both games. Now, there is a trailer here. We're not going to play it because there is the title song for Silver Star Story. I don't know if I can get hit for that. I'll worry about that on a stream where I can argue gameplay. But from what I see in the trailer, they announce here. Well, let's read through this. I am excited. I'm more excited about this than any new game that's been announced this year. I am more excited to play this next spring with you, to stream this for you guys, those of you who've never seen these games. I'm more excited to do this than to play anything new that has been announced. Even games I'm looking forward to getting this holiday season. This excites me. So Gung Ho Entertainment launching Lunar Remastered Collection, both games. It's the remake version, Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue Remix for Windows PC, Steam, Xbox One, Switch, PS4, and PS5. So gonna get it. Now I hope there's a physical copy because I want another physical copy to go with my collection. I have a collection. Yes, have I destroyed my Sega CD boxes and manuals? They're all torn up to hell. I cut out bits of the manuals for old school collage posters back in the day when I was a kid. They're mutilated, but I still have them, and I still have the discs. Everything's fine. No scratches, no nothing. They're beautiful. They're coming out for modern-day consoles. Here's the rundown on the new remastered collection, plus its reveal trailer. The series that started all. When the games first released in the 90s, Lunar was a pioneer of its time, often credited, as being one of the first JRPGs to become popular in the West. With the upcoming release of Lunar Remastered Collection, we invite you to experience or re-experience this iconic title that shaped the JRPG genre. Now listen, Lunar was beloved, but it flew under the radar for a lot of people because it was on the Sega CD, and even when it came out on the PS1 towards the end of its life, it never got put on a bigger spotlight than it should have. This is such a glorious franchise. A timeless classic reimagined. This remastered edition brings a host of exciting upgrades, including widescreen support, widescreen support, enhanced pixel art, HD animated cutscenes, and all new English voice acting. Now there, you wonder. Now there's not a ton of voice acting in the game. It's purely for some voiceovers on during gameplay and cutscenes. There's not a ton. And of course, a couple of them are some iconic, like Galleon's voice was iconic. I suddenly cannot remember his name. I can't remember the voice actor who did it, or the original Galleon, but he was iconic for that role. But I've heard people wonder, are they going to take this chance to butcher it? I don't think so. Because the game, from what I saw in this trailer right here, it's spot on, word for word, what originally was. There's no changes. They literally just had to lift the text up and put it down, do a little extra voice work. This was not an expensive endeavor, I think, for Gung Ho Online. This is probably pure profit when all things are said and done. So I don't think there's going to be a problem with that. Players can choose to either go old school with the original visuals or go remastered for a more modern look. Plus, a new toggle feature allows players to speed up battles, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to speed up battles unless I'm grinding. There will be grinding because I have a thing for Silver Star Story. I like to be level 85, as close to 90 as I can get when I get to the top and kick the crap out of Galleon. I love just being overpowered in that fight. It's great. Lunar Silver Star Story. Lunar Silver Star Story begins the quiet village of Berg, where a boy named Alex dreams of grand adventures inspired by the tale of Dragon Master Dine. Enticed by adventure and treasure, Alex and his friends set off on a quest, but with the sudden emergence of the Magic Emperor, who wishes to control the world, it's up to them to fight the rising evil and save the world from peril. You don't stand a chance, Dragon Boy. Ha ha! If you know, you know. It's so good. Legacy continues Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. Set 1,000 years after Lunar Silver Star Story, Lunar 2 Eternal Blue follows a young adventurer named Hero who encounters a mysterious visitor from the Blue Star while exploring the ancient tower. Named Lucia, she insists that she is being taken to the ruler. That she be taken to the rule of the world, the goddess Althena. Together, Hero and Lucia encounter the best of allies, the worst of enemies, and the darkest forces of destruction that threaten the whole world. Zophar! Oh, it's so good. You're going to love this. Okay, this is just telling you more about it. This is going to be great. We're going to have a lot of fun. Now, there'll be a question. Will we still get the bathroom scenes, the bathing scenes? Will you get the bathing scenes when you get the soap? Yes, the suds cover it all, but the girls are beautiful. Jessica, be still my beating heart. I love this. I am so excited. Take my money. Just take my money right now. Now, of course, not right now. I want a physical copy. If it's only going to be digital, fine, I will accept that. But if there is a physical copy, I want it. I want to put it on my shelf. One day, I want to have it up alongside all the rest of the versions that I have. I love this franchise. I hope to share it with you if you've never seen it before. And if you love Lunar, then join me next spring when it's time to stream this. Buy your copy. Enjoy it. This is going to be fun. This is one of the greatest RPG franchises of all time. It means the world to me, and I hope one day that I can really, truly share it with you, and then it'll end up meaning the world to you too. So I love this. I can't wait. I really am excited. I never thought we were going to get this. I thought Lunar was dead and done. I thought if ever I was going to play it again, I'd have to use my old copies, jerry-rig everything to hook up to the TV screens and just suffer pixelated stuff. But no, remastered. I can't wait. Only need the 2 games. We don't need any more sequels. Just leave it at this, leave it at that. That's all I want. Thank you, and we're done. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fan Stan and SJW fees. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.